It done finally happened. I'm retiring. Omega Strikers and me were done. I couldn't do it no more. And I won't lie, I was becoming a liability. Controller 1, Controller 2, they're done. The stick drifts on both of these, too much. I can't do it no more. They're done. They're retired. The sticks have handled way too much abuse. They can't keep going. They're on their last legs. I could barely play other games with these controllers. This one stutters. And this one has crazy right stick drift. It's finished. They're done. I gotta pack them both up. But before I retire, I have to let y'all know. Yes, I am top 3 all time in the group. I bagged 3 rings. 3 different rings for being a top class forward, top class goalie, and top class all around player. It's just the way it is. It's in the books. Check the papers. Go talk to the counselor. The records are there. You can argue with them all you want. It's gonna happen. It's true. It's not falsified. It's not opinions. It's all facts. I am top class at the game in the group. I don't want to hear from none of y'all. And speaking of y'all, I have some shit to say. I got some stuff to say about y'all. First off, LJ, as much as you are the best player in the group, the best goalie, and when you are double forward, dog, you be having like half the field on lockdown. I'm not gonna lie, you do. But dog, the amount of times I've had to get berated by you, the amount of times I had to sit there and let you berate the team to save my own skin, the amount of times I had to sit there and accept that yes, I did fumble, but you decided to extend the embarrassment. I couldn't do it no more. I had to get off the game. Dante, you are the best forward I ever worked with throughout my entire career. Throughout my entire career, you are the best forward I ever worked with. But dog, sometimes I needed the help. I wasn't enough sometimes, and you wanted to sit on the lower half of the field, boxing. For what? I needed help, and you weren't there. You left me alone with people like LJ and Osa and Zach on goalie. And Zach, yes, I called you out. Don't act like I wouldn't. I know I heard you say it. Yes, this is recorded, but I still heard it. You are a liability with that lag, bro. But I will admit, even with the lag, you be making plays. You be sitting there full field as goalie. You be sitting there full field, disrupting passes. I won't lie, you still got it. You got some years left in you, G. Osa, you're not the same. You're just not the same. Cause when you was on Juno back then, you was a different type of beast. You were a different type of monster. I could have put you above Date in the strikers list, but you said, I'm gonna go play Estelle. And now while you still can be destructive, you're just not the same. It's just not. The amount of times I done sat here and saw you mess up a whole pass, miss the core, glide by you, and the amount of times you could have scored by yourself, but you said, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna believe in my teammate. No, dog, get an ego. Get like Date. Get like me. Get like LJ a little bit. Get like the top 3. Get an ego. Please go score by yourself for once in your life. Please. And next up is Mikey. And Mikey, I will not lie. As much as it pains me to say, Your mechanical skills sometimes, they be having me questioning why you're a teammate. Dog, I can't. The amount of times I sat here, saw you sit on core flip and not use it. The amount of times I done sat here to see you where you could simply hit the goal with a basic strike. Not the goal, the core. The amount of time you could have hit the core with a basic strike. You decided to use all 3 of your cooldowns to keep it in your possession. Mikey, please just win the one. Please. Just win the damn one. I couldn't stand looking at it no more. But I will say, you are also one of the best strikers I've ever worked with. The amount of savagery that was on the field when you and me were there on forward, it was unmatched. The only one that could have done that much damage alongside me was Date. You're the only other one. Be proud of that. And before I get off, the last person I must talk about is my homie Dean Sewell II. Dog, you gotta learn now better. I know you hate to hear it. And I know you're saying, what do you mean? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You gotta get the timing of your skills better. You gotta learn where to place an arrow. You gotta learn when to teleport. And if now isn't working for you, dog, learn Dubu. Do what LJ and I did. Learn like the most basic character in the game. Rock out with him. And I mean that. Rock out. Hands down. Let it swing. You gotta do something about them mechanical skills. I can't sit here and look at you lose ones and be lost on the field. I can't do it no more. And before I end this video, I gotta say something to y'all. My time playing on Mega Strikers with y'all was truly some of the best fun I ever had. Now remember that you all can reach greater heights. You all can be better than the big 3. You were asking who the big 3 is, you already know who it is. I'm not answering. You can be better than all 3 of us. You just gotta keep improving, keep practicing, keep believing you are the #1 striker. And I'm gonna leave it at that.